Good day everyone. I am Alisa Marivi Anpaya and I will discuss to you is poetry and short story analysis. But first, what is poetry? Poetry is a literature that consists of language with a strong musical quality, which the words are highly charged with meanings. Poetry has structural elements such as line length and stanzas. Poetry analysis is analyzing of poems by examining the independent elements of a poem to understand the literary work in its entirety. Analyzing poems line by line allows you to break poems down in order to study their structure, form, language, metrical pattern, and theme. There are 6 ways to analyze poem, which is the STIFF method. STIFF method consists of subject, theme, tone, imagery, form, and feelings. First is subject. Subject sums up the poem's context and content. It also answers the what, where, when, and who of the poem. Here are the questions that are provided that can help you to determine the subject. What is the poem all about? Who wrote it and why? Where was it written? Who and what influences the poet? Who is the persona? Is it first, second, or third person? Where is it set? What features the poet? Second is a theme. What are the recurring ideas or topics that are repeated? Identify the main issues. Examples of main issues are love, nature, culture, identity, race, religion, sexuality, memory, family, history, politics, self-discovery, innocence, experience, morality, wealth, life, death, age, war, and conflict. Tone describes the language mood. It also the phrases that shows attitude. Example: formal, informal, solemn, melancholic, bitter, frustrated, morbid, regretful, reflective, sentimental, nostalgic, critical, judgmental, disparaging, negative, pessimistic, scornful, positive, optimistic, jovial, ironic. Imagery. What are the literary device or figurative language was used? Examples of literary device and figurative language is here. Simile, metaphor, personification, alliteration, onomatopoeia, repetition, juxtaposition, oxymoron, assonance, dissonance, allegory, symbolism, anaphora, satire, irony, exaggeration, color, enjambment, caesura, and anthropomorphism. Next is form. Form is the structure of the poem that have been chosen in the poet. It also helps to know the metrical patterns, rhymes, rhythm, and stanzas. Here are the questions that are provided that can help you to determine the form. How many stanzas have been made? Does the poem have line breaks? Is it caesural pauses? What does the pauses in the poem means? Is there a punctuation? Is there any rhyme? Is it consistent? Does the rhythm of the poem affect the meanings in it? Does the style of the poem have a specific name? This is an example of form. The word fluffy, see, white, bright. Lastly is the feelings. Feelings are the emotions that are expressed in the poem. It helps you to know the different feelings. Here are the questions that are provided that can help to determine the emotions. What does the tone say about the narrator's feelings? What is the poem's intention? Who's the targeted at? When it is published, how was the poem interpreted? Is it meant for public, audience, or only to one specific person? Is it the narrator's perspective or others? Does reading the poem affect your feelings?